Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Shannon is Sleepy Hour.
With your host, a sleepy Shannon. What is the then and what is the there and what is the now? What is the thereabouts is the question. That's the real question on everyone's mind today.
The thereabouts is the time period...
Just before a time that you agree. That is at the thereabouts.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about the thereabouts? We'll talk about the thereabouts.
We can talk about the thereabouts.
What is the thereabouts?
The thereabouts is thereabouts the time that is thereaboutsy. You know, you're meant to be somewhere at 5. If you're there like, hey, 1:45 or thereabouts, that's anywhere between like 1:45.
1:45 and 5.
And 5, thereabouts-ish. And it could be before 1:45 because it's thereabouts 1:45.
Yeah, but if it's 5...
Yeah, but that's on the tail end,
then.
so that's not really thereabouts. That's definitely there.
No, exactly. That's the then.
Yeah, it's not the
Be
about.
ready for then. No, because I am very much be ready for then person, and you are very much a thereabouts person.
I
it
was
doesn't work.
meeting you at 10:30. I got there at 10 to 11.
It's like, you say you're going to do something at a time, be there for the time.
Yeah.
And I am here for the time. We are exactly now at the then. Because it is now 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You've got a knife.
But also, okay, firstly,
and a box cut you.
also, time difference.
There is no time difference between me and you.
Technically there is.
We're in the same area.
Yeah, but technically there's a time difference.
How is there a time difference, technically, between us two that live on the
It's
same
like
continent?
a millisecond.
No one counts in milliseconds. We don't count in milliseconds. We don't experience time in milliseconds.
It's not my fault you're not a scientist.
Scientists out there, anyone listening?
Any scientists just burning their brain cells
Any
listening to us?
scientists just ruining pure... We are the brain rot. We are the 90 Day Fiancé.
We are the 90 Day Fiancé. We are the brain rot. Yeah, we've watched so much brain what we've become it.
Speaking of, 90 Day Fiancé, have you seen... Same kind of genre, I think. Married at First Sight, have you seen the nonsense that's kicking off with that at the minute?
I
absolute nonsense.
Haven't seen it, but I know of it.
This guy called Tim, because obviously it's an experiment, it's when you're going through not being successful with love, you're single, relationships aren't working, so you decide, let's sign up to this experiment, this television show where, shock horror, you're going to marry someone the first time you see them, kind of in the title. Anyway, this guy is all like, I want this and I want this and I want this, these are some non-negotiables for me, and this absolutely amazing girl called Katie comes rocking up. She's a legend, and he's like, this isn't gonna work, I wanted a petite, younger, blonde. And it's like, bro, really? So he's got so worried about how bad he looks on telly, and to be fair, Luke, he looks bad. He's deleted everything, all his social medias, everything. He's fled from the internet.
I don't think you can go, I want a very specific shaped person and then come off well from that.
But he's not the only one. There's multiple of them. There's different partners, obviously, throughout the season. I've seen so many people popping up, obviously, on TikTok. But, all these shorts and that of, bits of the programme. What an absolute potato of a man he is as well. That's the funny thing. It's Tim's there, I want this tiny, petite, young... blonde lady, and it's but look at you, Tim.
Oh, is it
What
kind
they
of
want,
like
Tim,
a Big Ed situation?
and not quite as bad as Big Ed, but kind of, yeah. It's the suit jacket is fighting for its life,
oh,
Tim.
Dear.
That button is doing the Lord work, and then you're there going, oh, I don't like this. Incredibly funny, incredibly nice, incredibly seeming like a nice girl woman. And then he's saying, oh, he's worried how it's going to affect his job as what was it? I think it was a junior school teacher. Hence he's got rid of all his social medias because he doesn't want it getting back to his work, and it's bro.
Yeah, I never, I feel like if you're going to go on big TV and then be like, oh, I'd hate for everyone that knows me to hear about this, maybe think about what you're saying then.
Maybe don't go on big TV. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's kind of the point. You go on telly, you're going to get judged, and that's fine. As long as you're alright that you're going to get judged for what you're doing on telly. Do it. Great. Entertainment's fantastic.
Don't jump in a puddle and then complain your ankle's
right,
wet.
Tim. She asked him for a kiss on the cheek after they cut the cake and he wouldn't do it. A kiss on the cheek. I kiss you on the cheek. No issue. And he's no. It's bro, look how beautiful she is.
Aw, that's such a pretty
She's
dress.
so pretty. She's so pretty. She seems so lovely.
They look like the perfectly fine couple.
Matched couple.
They're in each other's league.
Weird how an experiment that tries to match couples. But now it's he's seriously gaslighting her. So, like, she's feeling guilty because he's saying, oh, you never tried to get to know me. And he's the one that was just constantly cutting things down, turning it off, like, just not interested. Just married her, and he's already saying to the producers that he's wanting to flee because she's just not his cup of tea. So he's obviously getting absolutely ripped, and I'm just loving scrolling through TikTok and watching everyone complain about this man.
So anyway, what we're talking about today, Shannon, because you had a music topic, if I remember correctly. You were like, I really want to talk about music. And I was like, yeah, that's grand, that's cool. And
then I forgot.
And then you forgot.
Hi, Bandit. I don't know, I can't even remember why I was like, I want to talk about music. I can't even remember why I was like, that's going to be a great topic. I did make a note, but it was literally just talk about music, so clearly that was a helpful note.
Was it a new album you were listening to? A new artist?
A couple of weeks ago, when I went to see my parents, I was listening to a album, which is basic. Can I help you? I'm getting very aggressively meowed at. She's just sat down there cussing me out.
Crispy has been such a fusspot.
Is she being such a fusspot?
She got so much fuss this morning. And then immediately when you walk away from her, she's like, I've never had fuss. I was like, I'm the one that was fussing you for 20 straight minutes, Crispy. And you'll walk away and walk back and she'll be like...
with me. She was literally asleep with me 15 minutes ago.
You know what? I was saying to my coworker today, you would not let cat behaviour slide in any other animal.
No.
You just go, wouldn't. Oh, well, they're a cat. Shrug.
Yeah, you wouldn't. If a dog was acting like a cat was, you'd be sorting it out. You'd be like, clearly there's a behavioural problem. Let's train it out of this. A cat, you're just like... Meh.
You go, well, in my defence, it is a cat. What did you expect?
Yeah,
you just fully allow cats to be cats. It's great.
Come on, then. Come on. There we go. Right. All right.
Hello,
we have Bandit
Bandito.
Now. Hello.
Cue
Hello,
the
Bandito.
5 seconds of Bandit. Are you going to be well behaved? No, Bandit's getting kicked out.
She's instantly going straight to the computer, to the keyboard. She's like, I'm going to go stand on that. And so now I'm just having to protect.
We protect.
We protect.
Little headbutt.
Little headbutt. It's my life, that, isn't it? Being head...
In a shocking twist of events, Bandit's causing havoc. As though Shannon hasn't realised that every time Bandit will cause havoc. Did she close the window? Bandit has stopped the recording.
Am I recording again? Right, I'm recording again. I'm recording again. I'm recording again.
She's like, pay me royalties.
Basically, yeah. Okay, I might have to just kick the cat out.
This happens every time. She can't be trusted, we know this.
She can't be trusted with keyboards.
She can't be trusted with recording.
She just likes to just stand on things, and it's like, you can't just stand on things, Bandit.
Actually, she can, and you know why? Because she's a cat. Imagine if you just saw a Labrador on top of a fridge. You'd be weirded out. A cat does it, you're like, obviously.
You'd be so weirded out. You'd be like, oh, why is there a Labrador on the fridge? Cat does it,
You're like,
fine.
oh, I guess that's the cat spot for the week.
What are you looking at? Do you see ghosts?
Always.
Yeah, so the neighbour thinks that the house is haunted.
Yeah, your neighbour thinks your house is haunted, which makes sense from the haunted, creepy basement. Do they have a creepy basement?
I don't know if they have a creepy basement. Next time I see them, I will say to them, do you have a creepy basement?
You know what's worse, though? If they say, no, there's no basement under these houses. Like, what? Or maybe they have a creepy attic.
And then I'm just there
it's
like,
split.
well, I know that obviously they have the attic that is above our house. It's all one attic. So they definitely have an attic. I don't think it's creepy, though, because it's all rooms and stuff. It's bedrooms. So maybe they have a creepy basement?
Is theirs locked from the outside? So yeah, you visited your parents. Going back to the topic, you visited your parents.
I visited my parents, and my dad drove me home and was like, oh, let's introduce Shannon to some more music, because Shannon likes music, because obviously I love music. And he put on a album, which is... have you heard of Quadrophenia before?
It sounds like a medical diagnosis.
It's a rock opera by The Who. It's like Tommy Quadrophenia. It's good stuff. But anyway, basically, so it was Pete Townshend's classic Quadrophenia. So featuring Peter Townsend, Alfie Boy, Billy Idol, Phil Daniels, and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Oh, they do a weird amount of a lot of things.
But it works. And Alfie Boe is an actual opera singer, but it works. So obviously I was listening to one of my favourites on the album, very good album by the way, the 5:15, which is a song about the lad on the 5:15 train back home from Brighton.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so yeah, so it's just quite interesting listening to this opera voice belt out about how it's just great, yeah. It shouldn't work, but it does work. You don't think it's going to work, but it works.
Yeah, music is like that. I'm a fan. Does it kind of have like Repo vibes, that opera?
But yeah, what's some music that you've heard recently that shouldn't work but does work?
You're not doing well, huh?
I'm struggling today, people. I'm struggling today.
I'm gonna entitle this episode the episode where Shannon just is in the then.
In the then and not the there.
You know what? Let's talk about your little dressing gown situation.
Got a dressing gown, and it was a bargain. It was £10 instead of £18, and it's got the hood on it.
So Shannon, like every millennial, we all have blanket hoodies. Find one that doesn't, honestly, and I'll show you someone that isn't really a millennial, just 22 Jump Street in it. You know what I'm saying?
Lies.
The problem with having a blanket hoodie, and you can't get a secondary blanket hoodie because there's always one you prefer more, you know, and there's always one you wear more. But obviously, when you wash a blanket hoodie, no blanket hoodie. That's messed up. You have to go blanket hoodie.
And it takes ages to dry if you don't have a dryer. And I didn't want to go blanket. And since moving, a lot of stuff was abandoned. I didn't have a dressing gown with me anymore.
A lot of stuff was left behind that really we're gonna remember about in 5 years. Like, where was that thing? Oh,
yeah,
the curb.
It's got abandoned. But yeah, so it was like, I need to get a dressing gown. I need to get a cheap dressing gown because I need to wash my blanket hoodie because it smells.
So we had to go get you a dressing gown. So you had a backup blanket hoodie. Me personally, when my blanket hoodie needs washing, I just wear a regular hoodie. Dude, you know what? Actually, you know what? Let's talk about our shopping experience. This was so funny.
Oh, we went to Morrison's.
No, not what Morrison's.
Oh, we're talking about when you were putting the things in the bag.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Please take your items.
So, okay, well, you know what? Actually, yeah, we'll go over the whole day kind of situation.
Okay, wait. I've got no coffee.
So Shannon and I, we hung out. We went to town and everything. Went to some shops and whatnot. Saw cute items. And Shannon and I
many a cute item.
Shannon and I do this a lot. We hang out in town and we'll go visual shopping, which I think is kind of a millennial hobby, just to look at things. It kind of satiates.
Just look at things and be like, I'd like that at one point in my life.
Yeah, just it satiates my desire to buy things because I've seen it. I'm over it by the time I put it back. But obviously we've done this so much now to the point where at one point we were doing it weekend upon weekend for a solid month.
Yeah.
It's you came out with the best
we
phrase.
We just go and banter, don't we?
Yeah, we just go to look at things and have a wander. It's a nice little time. You know, we get a coffee and have a nosy. But, it got to the point where every time I would grab anything, I'd be like, that's so nice. You'd be like, yeah, it is. It's not coming with us, though.
It's not coming with us, though.
And it was it was the most attack ever because, yeah, I do pick out items and go, that's so cute. Anyways, I'd be like, oh, I could use this for work. Anyways, oh, I've been really wanting this for 8 years. Anyways. And you absolutely just go that's so nice, not coming with us though, was the most attack thing you've ever done.
It was the fact that I realised it annoyed you, so every single item it was. It's not coming with us though, is it? Let's face it, we're not buying it though, are we? Just looking at it.
It's not wrong. But it was so unnecessary.
And it's always Asda. It's always Asda Home. Why is it always Asda Home where it starts to get brutal? We'll be having a grand old time. We'll be having a great old time. And then we go into Asda Home, and no matter what the situation, some kind of shenanigan will happen, and then that will be the shenanigan.
We went into Asda Home, which is also a clothing section as well as a home store. And you went... Oh yeah, go into the clothes section first as always. not to get anything, and I was like,
go to the clothes section, not to actually buy anything, but yeah, go to the clothes section first. Because we just walk around it. We never pick anything up seriously or try anything on and go, I need jeans, let's go buy that. But just look at it and then try it on, and then 9 times out of 10 it doesn't come with us. It just stays where
and they'd be like, there was a certain the way the sleeve felt, not for me. I think that's just a valid hobby.
I think it's a valid hobby, but it's still my right to point out when it's not coming home with us.
Not coming home with us, though. I did buy a Hoover.
It's not coming with us, though. It's not coming with us, though. You bought a Hoover?
I bought a Hoover, yeah, because I got an offer on it. So I bought a Shark.
When was that?
This morning at 4 a.m. I've been up since 2. I'm such a weird person.
Know about this now? Why did you buy I thought you weren't buying a Hoover yet.
No, I wasn't going to buy a Roomba. I want a Hoover straight up to just vacuum out my messy car. Oh, dude. Not gonna name the shop or anything or whatever, because I don't want him to get in trouble.
No.
But there was this guy that was like probably younger than us, generation below us, I'd say. And everyone that has worked in like hospitality or retail has had a bad day. You know, no one hasn't.
It happens.
And sometimes you cannot pretend that like, oh yeah, I really want to be here right now, freezing cold, sat at a till when I'm the only person around and there's no one else to back up and I have the huge till queue and everything and I'm overwhelmed, blah, blah, blah. He was not having a good day. And he was like, you could tell. It was so valid.
You could tell he was the only one that had been stuck on that till from when the store had opened as well, because the amount of times he was like, why am I the only till open again? So that's clearly been happening to him all bloody day. Poor guy, all day. And this store is a busy store. We're not going to name the store, but it's a busy store that has a lot of customers.
Yeah, but I felt so sorry for him, because sometimes like you just... And it's very much at our generation and around our age that will understand that, yeah, dude, sorry, man. Because I think a lot of people would be
sucks. Like, I get it. You've got to go to work.
I think, like, the older people, they'd be, like, so offended by the upset someone was feeling. But it's also, like, I don't think you should have to pretend to be, like, so happy.
It's like, sorry, I don't care. I'm trying my best. I'm here because I need money. And that's the thing. If people need the money to eat... You can't expect them to constantly be happy when they're at work to earn that money.
The thing is that people will be like, oh, you know, my serve or whatever didn't seem like super happy. It's like, but it's also like, I'm sure you can be happy for like 5 minutes of the day, but that person has an 8-hour shift. If someone is ecstatic on an 8-hour shift where they're not allowed to sit down, you do that. You be happy for 8 hours where you've probably had people be angry at you for no reason. No one can do that.
Every day it's becoming more and more tempting to just go find a bit of land somewhere and just build a little place.
You can't because you're a then person. That's a thereabouts action.
Yeah, that is a thereabouts action. It's not the time yet. Honestly though, like, why don't we all just start growing a load of food and stuff, keeping some chickens and things?
I'm a vegan.
You can just plant stuff, I'll have the chickens. But what I'm saying is, like, we just all should start thinking more about where food comes from and our things that we need to live and just try and do it ourselves.
Yeah, okay, 2 questions on that. 1, could you go without the coffee? 2, could you go without the chocolate and sweets?
Oh, the coffee. I could go without the chocolate and sweets. I couldn't go without the coffee.
You and I would have the worst migraines for 2 weeks if we went without the coffee. So yeah, then we went to Morrison's, and I did like a full food shop and everything because...
Big food shop.
Needed to be done. And not to debate the moralities of self-checkouts, but I went to a self-checkout. Firstly, the conveyor belt was broken, so...
Yeah, because out of all of the ones with little conveyor belts, which one did Luke pick? He picked the one that had the broken conveyor
There
belt.
was no sign on it, so how was I supposed to know? But I unload this full trolley, and then...
It's at the end of the conveyor belt.
As it would be.
The conveyor belt doesn't want to move it. So obviously, then you're there scanning.
So Shannon has to just slowly keep passing me items from one end to me. And, you know, scan them, put them on the tray thing where your bagged items go. But I didn't put the bags down first because I didn't realise that would affect my life in any way.
Yeah. So cue Luke frantically trying to bag up his items after he's paid for them so that we can get gone. A lot of items, may I add. I'm stuck behind the trolley.
Because I have Shannon waiting to pay for stuff and then a stranger waiting to pay for stuff as well.
So there's like no room to move between the thing. Like, I can't get between the trolley and the thing, so I'm just stuck behind the trolley while you're there desperately trying to bag things up. How many times?
I would say every like 15 seconds.
And when I say the checkout lady, I mean the robot lady. Every 15
this lady
seconds,
goes, please take your items
please
from the
take
bagging
your items.
area.
Please take your items.
And I'm like, I'm trying.
Please take your items from the bagging
Quite
area.
obviously, after reminder number 14, I haven't gone, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't realise that's what I needed to do. You know, I wasn't sat there like,
I thought they were fine.
How does the items get from the bagging area? Like,
what do I do
I didn't
with
need
my
to remind it
items?
every 15 seconds whilst I'm feverishly throwing avocados about.
And frozen peas and just like launching things
Yeah, and
around.
frozen peas and just like baguettes in the wind kind of situation.
So what do I do to help? I just video you because it's funny. Because
Yeah,
I'm
you just
stuck
video
behind a trolley
me.
and there's literally nothing I can do other than just sit there and laugh, waiting to pay for my items. But I can't pay for my items until you've removed your items from the bagging area.
And it gets to the point where every time she says it, I like pause and I give up because I'm like, I'm aware of the problem, computer. Like, we're in this together. Work with me.
We're trying. I'm trying, computer. Please help me.
So it was a bit of a time, really.
It was a bit of a time.
What's your opinion on robot vacuums, I guess?
Robot vacuum's gonna take over the world.
I'd be
Great.
too attached to them, you know? I'd be like, I would treat them as a pet.
Well, now I have to say thank you to Siri. Because Siri recognises when you are polite.
Really? That's worrying.
That's the thing. I noticed this like 2 months ago. I mean, I always do anyway, just because it's just habit of you ask someone to do something. But yeah, the other month I was like, "Can you please set a time for blah?" And they were like, "No problem." And I said, "Thanks." And then it went, "You're welcome."
I'd actually be like, "Okay, we're turning off that function. We're deleting the phone."
The phone recognises politeness. So yeah, no, get a robot vacuum and it will take over the world.
Yeah, but they're so cute. I put googly eyes on it.
Oh, but my googly eyes. Oh, watch it. I bet Crispy would sit on it and just be like...
She'd probably... I come down, that
Bye.
robot vacuum would be flipped on its back.
Bye.
And not, it would probably be like stuck on Nala's stomach, just like...
Just suck it up. He just gets a little ball patch on his tummy.
Millennials are so attached to either one, ugly things, or two, just like inanimate objects.
How do we do that?
I don't know. I have like a massive like pottery pumpkin head. Obviously, I've named it Barreled and say hello to it. I'm like, be careful of Barreled, and everyone goes, who? And I go, the pumpkin in the corner.
The pumpkin in the corner. I can't say anything. I name things all the time.
Like, my brother and I, we have a dehumidifier. We've named it. We do like, oh, we'll have to move Beano around. Like, oh, is Beano upstairs? You know, like, be careful of Beano. Check on Beano. Like, what is that? What weird trait is that millennials have just got?
I don't know. Why do we need to name everything?
I don't know. My cars.
But
Always name my cars.
I have to.
You know, they all have personalities, and I'll refer to them as their names. Just like to genuine people in my life. Just like to my boss. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I washed Dennis the other day.
Dennis has been a
and they're
nightmare.
like, no one...
Wash Dennis.
I'm the only one as well. Like, none of my coworkers have named their cars, but and none of my friends have either. You know, there are people like, oh, I love my car and whatever. Like, there are car people. I'm not a car person. I don't know a thing about cars. You know, like, I'm lucky if I remember to, like, clean him. But he is my boy. He's my boy. He's my good time pal.
He's my good time pal.
So this has been the episode. I've been Luke. That's been Shannon, who's really out of it right now. We talked about some stuff, for sure we did.
I don't know what we talked about. I can't even remember.
You know, sometimes you just need to chat in the there and then and the now. And
that's what we did.
For the best.
And we learned.
If you liked what you heard, then we have better episodes.
We have much better episodes. Oh my god, if this is the first episode you have walked into, please, I am so sorry. Go and listen to
this
something
episode
else.
will probably have a lot of bloopers.
Not something else, another episode.
So check out Caffeinated.
Bloopers.
It'll have a lot of bloopers.
bloopers.
This episode will have a lot of bloopers, so check out caffeinatedminds.co.uk for those. And next time, is Shannon actually going to bring a topic? Shannon messaged me this morning being like, shall we record tonight? It was her decision, not mine.
No, I didn't message you this morning. I messaged you last night. You were just asleep and didn't reply until this morning.
No, I replied at 2 a.m. I couldn't be bothered to reply to you at the time.
Rude. Yeah, now I'll find topic and bring hidden topic. Secret topic.
Okay, you heard it
Greatest
here
topic of all
first.
greats.
Shannon is actually going to bring a topic, this time instead of music. Discuss? Question mark? Bye. Do your sign out. You need to say bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
Dude, it's been like 2 seasons and Shannon's for the first time forgotten how to say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.